What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Jedi Knights Watch. My name is Graham, and today we're going to be talking about the newest addition to my collection. It is the Sideshow 1-to-1 scale child. Before we get going, I want to invite you to drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Have a lot of fun with you guys on this collection journey, and we're close to 3,000, so be a part of the watch and subscribe. All right, let's get into this. I know this came out a while back, and it was something that I was kicking around the idea of getting for a while, but I wasn't sure how it would fit in my collection. However, my local comic book store here in the good old state of Wisconsin had one of these traded in, and I saw it, and I was like, ooh, this might be my time to get it. You know, it was under retail. I had some stuff to trade in, so I actually wound up paying about $5 in total for this guy. And yeah, the box is not in good shape. It is a slipcover. It's the typical Sideshow style where it's very plain. It's got kind of the Hot Toys theme to it, but there's no picture on the front. This does slide off, but the box is kind of crunched, so it's kind of like stuck. But as you can see on the top, it does say the Mandalorian, and the back is going to be the same as the front. So we'll get that out of the way. And without further ado, let's get Grogu himself out here. And voila, here is the child, Grogu from The Mandalorian. I am so blown away by the likeness of this statue. It is phenomenal. The likeness is uncanny. It does have its, I guess you'd say, flaws or imperfections. It's not perfect, but neither is the Hot Toys figure. And I do actually prefer this over the Hot Toys figure, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. But let's just get a good look at the child himself. The clothing is pretty good. You know, there is some loose stitching on the bottom just to make it look a little bit more worn. He does have kind of a looking up pose, so that is kind of one of the knocks on this figure, is that unless you have him down low, it kind of looks weird if he's in your collection up high and he's looking up. So it is better to have him down low so it looks like he's kind of looking up at you. Some people have said that his cheeks maybe seem a little bit too pink. I think it looks okay. I like the look of this one better than the Hot Toys one. I know I said that. It is going to be a statue, except you do have some movement here in the neck, but it's just very little. It's just side to side. The eyes look great. I love the expression. I love the ears. And he does have some hair on the top of his head, so just be careful, you know, if you are going to be handling this figure or the statue, that you're not overdoing it on the head, that you're not pulling it out or rubbing it up against stuff and it's falling out. So if we look here, he does have his little ball that he plays with, and it is magnetic, so it just goes right to the hand. But again, the arms do not move. You can see, though, the hands right there, and then if we lift this up, he does have little feet. And a zipper here. So you could technically take this off. I'm not sure why you'd want to, but you could. Outside of that, I mean, there's not a whole lot to it. I mean, you kind of got to futz with the collar, just so if it's sitting too low, it looks like the neck is too long, so you just kind of got to futz with it a little bit, you know, like so. But I'm really happy with this. I think if you're a Mandalorian fan, even just a Star Wars fan in general, this is a really great piece to add to your collection. So here we have the base, and it's kind of just like a aircraft, or probably like a platform as part of the of Mando's ship, and it is really heavy. Actually, it's heavier than I thought it would be, so it's definitely got some girth to it. Not a whole lot going on here. There is some designs here, you know, just to kind of make it look more like Star Wars. On the bottom is kind of cool. It's got the Star Wars, the Mandalorian, the child life-size figure, limited edition, and it's got this print on the bottom, which is pretty cool. I do like that a lot. The only reason I don't have him on this right now is just because in the Maju case, he would be standing a little bit too tall, so I do not have him on this right now. But it does have this kind of notch here that there's a hole into his foot that it just pegs right in, and then he sits on the base itself, and it looks pretty good. I'm not going to complain about it. So if there are any knocks on this guy, it's that, you know, there's not a whole lot of head movement. You know, maybe some people wanted more of like a figure style like the Hot Toys version. The Hot Toys version is going to be definitely have articulation, going to be more posable. However, there's issues with that one too. You know, the ears you can change out the ears on the Hot Toys one, but then you do have the seams that you can see, where this is all just one mold. I think that looks really good. It looks more realistic. I think the paint application is good here too. I know Sideshow doesn't always nail their paint applications, but I think with this, Sideshow did really well, and this is one of the few things that I would say that Sideshow hedges out the Hot Toys version just by a little bit. It depends on what you want though. If you want a full articulating figure, you should probably go with the Hot Toys version. If you want something standard that I think is just a little bit more accurate to the child himself, then maybe you want the Sideshow version. So there is no wrong pick here, but that's just my choice. I'm just happy to have him in the collection. Happy to kind of do a loose review with you guys and just give you guys a good look at this. It is still in stock on Sideshow right now. They usually do have deals. I think they just actually had a 25% off deal. Might still be going, so check it out on sideshow.com if this is something that you think you might want to add to your collection. I don't think you can go wrong. I have my Mandalorian helmet next to him. It's a great looking setup. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know if you have this one or the Hot Toys version, what you prefer. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Stay tuned as well, as we've been doing live streams periodically. Work has been pretty busy, so it hasn't been consistent. We're actually going to be live streaming on Friday night, tonight, if you're watching this, if I get this video out. And yeah, just stay tuned. Another reason to subscribe to the channel so you know when things are coming out, when I'm going live, and when you can come and hang out and interact with me. So all right, well, this was a fun video. This is a fun statue figure to have in the collection. Totally happy with it. Hopefully you guys like this video. Hit me up in the comments below. Until next time, stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon.